Welcome to Fruits Basket 2019 Episode 1 review. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. Did you ever watch the original Fruits Basket?
I have not. I've never seen an episode. I don't even really know what it's about. I've heard people enjoy it, so
Yeah, I watched the original. I liked it a lot.
I'm going into this completely blind.
Well,
no nostalgia attached.
Okay, so you got the no nostalgia. I got the I've seen it, and this is literally a clone because it's a remaster. I thought it was a reboot or a remake with new characters or something like that. That's what I thought going into it. But after the first episode, I now know it's just an up-res version.
Right.
But we can just talk about it.
Sure.
So we got our main girl, Toru, who is living out in a tent.
Quite the struggle.
Dead mother. As we talk about in anime, every main character's got a dead parent, one dead parent at least.
Dead, missing, or not there. Something of that nature.
Yeah, so dead mother. Who no dad. Somewhere. I don't know.
See? Missing.
Yeah, missing. She's living out in the woods. Struggling. And on her way to school, she comes across a house out there that belongs to classmate Soma, or I guess we'll call him Yuki, since there's going to be several Somas here. Don't get them all confused. It's kind of a different one to talk about because it's not
right.
like,
it's okay. So
not like it's more like
it's not like events happen. Well, first it's an opening episode, so it's kind of like establishing, the show in general. Yeah. It did establish the main character, but like to me, first impressions kind of is like to me it was like a slice of life-ish. Like that's how it felt. It's like, okay, here's our character. Here's like, school life, school classmates, other characters. Kind of. There was kind of like a twist at the end. So we'll get to that, but it wasn't like, I will say it did do a good job establishing the main character, in my opinion. I do really like the main character. I also have sympathy for the main character because my goodness, that was sad.
Her mother died in a car accident.
Right.
She got to live with her grandfather for a little bit, but didn't want to be a complete burden on him. So
right, and it makes sense why she's always greeting and telling her mother goodbye, at least the picture, because the one time she didn't, something horrible happened. And I'm like, that is awful. like she kind of seems to, I don't want to say blame herself, but like regret that, because she even said, I would rather, fail the class I was studying for that made me tired.
Nothing's more hard than like the day she forgot to say something.
Right, that's pretty rough. But she seems very upbeat and cheery and happy.
Yeah, which is why,
at least at school.
Yeah, which is why Yuki later talks about how he's amazed by her, kind of surprised because like she's done all this. It's like he had no idea. Her friends probably have no idea.
Right.
Her one friend that called the teacher a moron, and the teacher didn't care, I guess.
I would say that was pretty aggressive.
She's like, "It's done, you moron." I was like, "What? It's your teacher."
Yeah, for real,
I could not get away with that.
Definitely could not get away with that. I'm surprised. That would be a detention real quick.
That's some interesting friends she's got, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously Zodiac, very important to the show.
I would say the underlying theme that kind of is throughout the, at least first episode, I'm assuming throughout the show, especially after seeing the end, is the Zodiac. We even had a little story at the beginning, how, rat's a little bastard. The cat kind of got left out, all that. So definitely I can kind of see what's going on. The twist at the end kind of makes it, I guess, obvious. He's like living with the Zodiac. It seems with Zodiac. You call them members? Zodiac
members, yeah.
Entities. Zodiac. I don't know. Living with the Zodiac people, because obviously Yuki's the rat.
Yes. Kyo, the cat. and
Yeah.
then Shigure is a dog. So,
Yeah.
um, which
Can I
is
just
kind
say
of why
Yuki's
Kyo and Yuki don't seem to get along. How he wanted to
right?
fight because he's a cat. So it's been
Yuki's rat army was pretty scary. That was quite like a dark like
it's like all the rats
turn.
behind.
Like the whole first episode was like all happy and all like cheery, and then he's like, yeah, rat army behind him, and then the door like ominously slams shut. I'm like, all right, what is that? Excuse me, can you go back?
Which he used this army to get all of Toru's stuff after the landslide, which
Right, it was a kind gesture. I feel like this is gonna be a lovish story. Maybe not a love story, but there will be love story plot lines throughout. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say that. That's my guess.
The
Not very
romance is coming in.
romance. Yes, there will be some romance in some sort of way. Not the boldest of guesses, but a safe guess.
I do like Shigure's character. He's just kind of like kind of a dick at times. So like when he sees Toru coming out of the tent, he's just laughing at her.
That was a strange thing to laugh at. It's like this person's struggling in a tent, and he just like hysterically laughs at him. I'm like,
and then later he's like, he hears the coyotes, and he's like, "Oh, there's a landslide. I don't think it was at your place, would it?" Starts laughing. He knows where it's at.
right. Yeah, he's kind of a dick. Or at least pretty rude.
He's great though. But yeah, that's the characters all just introduced. Really, it's just we got the sad storyline for Toru out of the way, and
Right.
now she's gonna be living with these Zodiac people, and how is she gonna turn them back? Because they're all animals now.
Yeah. So apparently, I guess when she touches them,
Well,
I'm guessing when they
a
get
hug,
touched.
because they said hug
Yeah,
specifically.
that's true. Because Yuki did like, I guess, knock someone out for trying to hug him at school.
Yeah.
So
that'd be kind of a hard style to live. Like, you could not be hugged from ever from your elementary school, middle school, high school, and it's like, don't you dare get
right.
near me, bitch.
Yeah. So I don't know. They are animals now. Now it's a zoo. So can I just say it was kind of random and crazy how the cat literally came flying through the roof. Like
No respect, man.
he legit just came
Toru goes from a tent to a room with no roof now.
right. He just slams through the roof. I'm like, all right, this is taking quite a twist. But yeah, interesting first episode, I'll say. You want to jump into
Yeah,
scores?
scores. What do you got for us?
So, I'll say like 7. It was fine, I think, in establishing. Because I mean, first episodes are. I feel like we say this every first episode. First episodes kind of just are in general, just this is our anime. These are our characters. This is kind of what we're gonna do. I did say first character I really like, or the main character I really like, Toru. I do like how they established her right away, especially the backstory. Even though it was sad, it was like kind of gives a lot of insight to her character. The rest of the characters, I have no idea how to think about them now that they're animals. So it's a very strange concept. It's like a slice of light, and then they're bringing in this Zodiac theme to it. I'm not quite sure. Well, it does feel slice of lifey, which is fine. But yeah, in general, I mean, it looks great. Obviously, I'm assuming it looks much better than the original.
I thought the original looked fine, but it does look better. But yeah, I guess you gave it a 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. We always give our first episode 7s, but
I'm not gonna. That is the best.
I feel like it would be a separate thing, not like a review to talk about, but like it's more like what is the purpose of this other than to say, I guess, to bring it to the new current audience, because it is basically the exact same as the original. To be fair, I thought it was going to be a reboot remake, so I am slightly kind of disappointed because it is just retelling the same story I already know. So it's like it is kind of like a weird what is this purpose, but that's a separate, completely different issue. So review wise, yes, we established everything that we needed to establish, and we got the little mystery at the end to hook you, to make you want to watch the next episode or whatever, just to see where it could head.
Of course,
as first episode should do. So there we go. That's it.
It's spiel time.
As always, if you don't want your house getting buried in a landslide, be sure to hit that subscribe button, notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Like the video, comment down below, let us know what you thought of the episode we did, didn't like anything like that. No spoilers, as Logan has not seen the original, and I'm sure others haven't either. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.